Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we went ahead and we squashed a few spiders as we got to this goblin village, but there's also a lot we can still do here. Namely, we're going back underground again, this time into someone's cellar. Let's open the shabby wooden doors and see what we got going. And thankfully we have Astarion here because he's got a nice little special interaction. Also, this is actually a really good shop to enter here because there's a lot of stray potions and ingredients around. So we're just going to go ahead and take a moment to loot all of this. Alright, so that's all the ingredients, but let's read this apothecary's ledger.
Faithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
Okay, so that's just nothing.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
Crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans.
I don't see one.
Okay, everyone done having conversations? Alright, so that's just there to tell you that there's a cellar. You can find that wooden hatch there. But now comes the fact that I unfortunately chose a character that does not have dark vision. Much to my annoyance. But once again, this is an apothecary's place, so he has lots of goodies for us to pilfer and make potions from. Also, fun fact, if you examine these here, you'll notice that they don't weigh a whole lot, but give you a lot of gold in return. And that's actually how it is in D&D too. So D&D, like if you go by the source books, like you can roll for random treasure, and sometimes that takes the form of things like gems or other valuables, like coins. Obviously, is the big one. But you can also find things like artwork that you can use and sell for money, or even like as like quest items if you're a DM and want to be like, hey, you found this artwork and it was stolen from some elf long ago and it found its way into a dragon horde. Something like that. What do you mean can't reach that? Okay, whatever. Moving on. Okay, so that's... Well, Gale, you're in the way of me examining that. It's just a water barrel. I don't care about that. Potion of healing. Herb hanger. Oh. There's clearly herbs on the herb hanger. And yet, you cannot actually take it. Oh, incense. That is a good thing to do for wares. Oh yeah, let's just hit that alt button and start grabbing anything that is remotely a herb. Oh, and Onocrocus. Okay, what's that? Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Gain an additional spell slot until your long rest. Okay, you know what? Let's send that to Gale. Because that sounds like it'd be useful. Elixir of Poison Resistance. I'll definitely take that. Potion of Healing Recipe. The small recipe has helped me a lot without my scales. My hide smart and tears with the slightest touch. Oh. While it has never fully healed me, every drop soothes. I hope it might similarly soothe whatever ails you. Someone has filled the rest of the page with repetitions of why is it always healing potions, this goddamn primitive village, and the occasional someday I'll kill that mongrel of a master. Luckily, the recipe itself is mostly legible. Recipe for 1 healing potion: salt of rogue's morsel, suspension of mere grass, methods to suspension to vortex swarm. So things you don't actually have to know, but it does basically tell you what you already know from your potion making. So this is just a thing of all of his patience. We don't need that. But you'll notice there's a little tiny lever here. And another painting for the wares. Ooh. And yet another painting for the wares. Okay, don't need quills. And unfortunately, I am still bloodless because Astarion snacked on me a couple episodes ago. Oh, I see a bone cap. Ah, this room. This is not always a fun room unless you know what you're doing. And I can't remember which one of these actually has bad guys in them. Okay, so skull, shovel, shovel's friend finder. Okay, and then we have the poo scraper. We're not going to be picking that up. Okay, let's send that to Astarion. Let's send that to Gale. Alright. Oh, speaking of Gale. Gale, why don't you go ahead and put on some mage armor? Can't believe I almost forgot that. Okay, let's open that one. Yeah, there we go. This guy has a guardian. I hate the fact that I'm surprised because I actually know that was coming. So these guys will proceed to they basically go around and free each other. Okay, sneak attack. Okay, so let's go here and let's go ahead and put some ice on you so you move slower. Unless Gale misses. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's not waste a wild shape. Let's move you. Yeah, let's move you like right here. And we're just gonna thorn whip you to my location. Or at least hopefully. But you know, that's okay. Because we're also gonna cast Shillelagh. Okay, that's a spider's like.
This is your end.
Oh, come on. Pommel strike. Really? A miss? Okay, fine. You know what? Axe in Church. Because I guess this is just going to be the way you are. Okay, now, unfortunately, there's more.
What's in here?
Okay, don't need that sword. Don't need that bow. Okay, pick up an to wares. Actually, no, hold on. What kind of bow is that?
Well, hello.
No, I don't want to talk to you, Astarion. Okay. Guardian. Okay, that's a... Yeah, hold on. That's a longbow. Because I believe... Okay, short bow, short bow. Okay, so let's go ahead and give Lae'zel the longbow. I think she would appreciate that a little more. Although, let's make sure her... she's mostly melee, but we'll give her some options.
Time to press ahead.
Oh, is there nothing here? I feel like there was something up here. Oh, and that's just another mushroom. Okay, I think you have one in you. Oh, no, you don't. Okay, do you have... Wait, hold on. Grab the mushroom. Do you have anything in you? You have gold. Yeah, we'll pick up that. Why not? Actually, I'm going to go back to my actual... Really? Okay, where's my... Where's my staff? There we go. There's my rainmaking staff. Oh, and my shield. I had a shield up, too.
That's curious.
Okay, nothing in that one. I could have sworn that these things had more corpses than just the two, but maybe since I defeated them before the others woke them up. Alright, that goes to Gale. Gale, money. Okay, no. Dark Journal. Okay, let's pick up and read that one. Okay, Dark Journal. Read. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes are locked away, my lab secured. I have not heard the word Thay since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilan Toth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home, not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death, with worse to follow. The work here is simple. It allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life, that prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time, but will Zolkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say. But if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. Well, I got news for you, buddy. Just some random druid just beat the guardians that you raised. So maybe you are not all that. Wait, no, I already opened that. What's in these? Anything good in these? Oh, actually, hold on. That was water. I'll take water. Torches. Don't need torches. Okay. So now we have the mirror.
Speak your name.
Okay, I'm not in Toth. I am a person someone Dale. You know what? I'm just going to tell it my
I
name.
do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Yes. But I know the.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Well, he fled the Zolkirs. Yeah, I'm just going to go with foul wretched creature. Because, okay, my character doesn't know who Zolkirs are, but the journal very much said that he was running from the Zalkirs, so I assume that he does not approve of the Red Wizards of Thay, even though he used to be one. Which, you know what, fun thing, if you haven't right now, go and watch Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. It is a great movie.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise?
Not only am I wise, it's my best stat.
Why might one use balsam ointment?
Oh, geez, I have to remember this. Yeah, I read the doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Yeah,
You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Alright, so we talked our way past the mirror.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Well, obviously not lights. Alright, I'm just going to go around and loot the room, and we will continue this later so you don't have to watch me check every barrel. Alright, this book is filled with pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26 Eliases. Oliver, Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day. Stranger, name unknown, passes through, not Thayan. Rashemi, Marpana, 3 men in black armor, pass through, not Thayan. Hackett, journeyman, passes through, not Thayan. Uktar, 30th of Uktar, raid, black armored soldiers, some damage, not Thayan, but dangerous. Nidal, the book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar order to watch my apprentice. Nidal, Singe passes through, doesn't stop. Nidal, familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well, will observe. Nidal, raid, same soldiers as before, townsfolk taken. Smoke on the horizon, raid. Alright, so this is just here so that if you don't know to go into the well, you can go into the well. Okay, so he's clearly been doing research here. Research notes. Raised dead. Failed. Gone too long. Body decomposed. Reanimation. Failed. Came back as a ghoul. Had to kill again. Speak with dead. Failed. Answers unhelpful. Clone. Failed. Needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone. Failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection. Failed. Why? Magical curse. True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? The publisher's note claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thara Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish any volume outside of the great Gandhian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget I am not so grand before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein. I was not but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them, slow and serene earth motes, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril casts on the evolution of our craft. That their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought, and with the stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of the meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, with their lore twisted to Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. So that is a reference to the Netherese Empire, which the Netherese actually play a big part in the history of D&D, because what happened was they had like this really massive mastery of magic, like as you can tell from that entry, to the point where even today, a lot of their stuff is floating around, and by comparison, it is very advanced. Like imagine if, I'm trying to think of this way. So imagine if imagine if 100 years from now, all of our let's see, hold on. Let me read this. Oh, that actually might be good for Gale. So imagine that our society falls, right? And then hundreds of years later, they invent a car again. But let's pretend it's like a very basic car, like some of the first cars ever made. It's a horseless carriage more than it is like a modern automobile. And now imagine, come on, light the brazier.
Nasty surprise.
I should be able to light these braziers. And there they go. But yeah, so imagine they're just now inventing cars. But then imagine they find a working space shuttle somewhere. That is kind of like what it is with the Netherese magic and the current present of D&D's magic. And what happened was this guy named Crassus. He basically decided that he basically cast a spell in his pursuit of knowledge and mastery over magic, because he wanted to basically supplant Mystra, the goddess of magic.
A trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
So yeah, he wanted to supplant her. And so what happened was he cast this very powerful spell that actually killed Mystra. Now, you can't really kill a god. Let me disarm this plate. But you can't really kill a god. So she did come back very shortly thereafter. But what happens is Mystra is the goddess of magic. And so what ended up happening was during that time where she was dead, basically magic ceased functioning because she's the person who controls the weave, which is the source of all magic. So in the end, what ends up happening is all these flying Netherese cities that were in the sky fall out of the sky, crash on the ground, and that's how the Netherese Empire falls, because they're basically their whole society was predicated upon and used magic to the point where if magic all blinked out for even a few seconds, then it caused basically the empire to collapse. Everything just stopped working. So now we're going to have Astarion read this, because any normal person would see a book like this and not read it. Except for Astarion. Astarion actually likes to read this. He insists upon reading it.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an you try to examine the book. You feel the dark.
Okay, hold on. Well, let's put the book away. I did that in the wrong order. So I'm going to send that back to Brash Humblefoot, along with the stone.
Still breathing.
So let's see. So let's read the cursed book, or at least start to read.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome. Something profane.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
That looks terribly heavy.
Yeah, there
Why
it
don't
is.
you let me carry it for you?
So now we're going to put the book away, because I'm not going to read the book. But since Astarion is so interested in it, we're going to go ahead and let him be the guinea pig. Okay, so we're going to read.
The book is locked. You feel the darkness radiating
And
from
everything.
the book.
Everyone says the same thing, except now Astarion is the one doing it. So let's place the amethyst on the book's cover. And remember, this is the one we got near the spiders. Again, not ominous at all. Okay, Astarion, you wanted to read the book. You get to read the book.
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead.
Oh, I got a necklace that does it. That's not special.
Gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Well, quite the page turner. I'll get back to it when I have more time to focus.
Okay, let's just do it now.
You feel its connection, its longing to be opened, to share its secrets.
Do it.
You open the book to the first page, with its shifting glyphs and strange whispers.
Okay, so now you have to do a series of wisdom saving throws, which, Astarion I don't think has that great wisdom. Oh no, I guess he does. Wisdom proficiency.
The symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand.
Yeah, let's keep reading. Alright, so that's going to be a pass with all my bonuses.
The world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead. I feel like he would embrace it. Of course, I love how Lae'zel disapproves, but she's certainly willing to help him. Of course, that was not a great roll. Yeah, we got 4 inspiration. Let's use one. There we go.
The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone. Your future thrumming with power. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
Okay, so let's see those journal entries. Let's see, so it's the healing, novel crash. Okay, so we unlock the ancient tome. Find a way to finish the necromantic state. We managed to read most of the book, absorbing some of the necromantic power, but it's snapshot. There must be a way to read. Okay, let's try reading it again. I don't know if he can read it again, but
You've seen much of the book, but its most powerful secrets are guarded by indecipherable glyphs. Without a key, they may be locked away forever.
okay. So we actually have to find something in order to read the rest of this book. Oh,
Can't give up now.
Brash has to take the lead here. Okay, Brash, come on. Why can't I?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
There we go. See if there's anything good here. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's send those to Astarion. Ooh, new stuff. Alright, so let's just hit the lever. And that's the Skyrim door out of here.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Let's try talking to the
I should
goblins.
speak up.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Okay, wow. Oh yeah, and that's interesting because Gale and Lae'zel are very much right. When you go to the astral plane, everything stops aging. And there are actually species, including Gith, but also astral elves, that will literally spend their eternities in the astral plane. And they'll only come to the material plane if they want to say mate and raise children, because obviously you can't do that if time does not pass. We're gonna talk to the ogres now.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
I mean, yeah, okay, we're gonna go with deception. Probably not gonna work out well for me. Oh, never mind, it worked out actually really well for me.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Yeah.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand, and you a delicacy. Were I so lucky?
Yeah, I notice you don't bear a brand.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Well, that wasn't very enlightened. You know, here's the thing is, we're going to attack him because that ogre has something I want.
It's dinner time, boys.
I don't know if I've also angered the rest of the goblins in the camp, but we will go ahead and burn that bridge when we get to it. Okay, let's do arrow. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's examine these guys. So, oof, con of 16. That is not ideal. You know what? I gave Astarion all these thrown items. Let's see here. You can throw acid vial. What is this one again? I think that's armor class by 2. You know what? Yeah, let's. Oh, I can only pick one of them. Okay, what if I do this one? Okay. Okay, that still can only really hit one. Okay, bleed. Okay, what about... Wait, hold on. Can I... Okay, so I can get 2 of them with this. Oh, jeez. Okay, what about arrow of acid? Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. So let's go ahead. Actually, no. Arrow. Let's see. Permanent, necrotic, poison. Let's do. You know, we got multiple acid arrows. So let's go ahead. Oh, hold on. Do these guys have different AC? AC of 13, AC of 12. Okay, so let's go ahead and knock your AC down a peg. That did not look like it was an acid arrow, and I am very worried.
Push my luck again.
Okay, you know what? Wait, no, not speak with animals. Time to bear it up.
With haste.
And then, you know what? Oh, hold on. Examine. Cracked support beam. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and goad him. I can take the hits. The other guys can't. Oh, ouch. Oh. Okay, then. Okay, we're gonna move you there. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, you know what? Let's do magic. Oh, wait, hold on. How much... So let's see, this does... Okay, 2 to 5 damage. So if I can hit 1 on that, and then let's go ahead and do 2 on you. Okay, I don't think that worked the way I wanted it to. Okay, let's see, distracting strike. Trip attack. Okay, let's... That's a bonus action. That's a regular action. So let's go ahead and leap into action. And then we're going to do a trip attack. Nope. Not a ranged trip attack. Melee trip attack. Oh, holy Zell! Oh. Okay. That did not go the way I wanted it to. So let me guess. I'm going to... Yeah, I still have 2 of them. So, acid arrow on you. In retrospect, that was probably not the best use of that. But... Okay, not enough movement. Not enough... Okay, wait. Ooh, you know what? Hold on a second. Actually... Okay, let's actually move you there. Okay, can't throw anything. Let's... Yeah, you know, we're just going to call it good for now.
Dull moment.
Okay, now thankfully, I have another charge. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you down so that Astarion can come in. Okay, Gale. Gale is an evoker, right? So he has Sculpt spell. So let's go ahead. Yeah, there we go. And he saved on it. Okay.
Swift and lethal.
Okay, so we can do a trip attack. Frighten. Yeah, you know, let's do a distracting strike melee. Too heavy to shove. Okay, we tried. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to... Let's use that. And then we're going to go and sneak attack. Oh, and the simple toxin worked. So now, let's see, he has 1 to 4 poison damage at the end of his next turn.
Important is ever easy.
Okay, so that's... How much damage do I do with that? 12 at the most. So let's go ahead and take another swipe. And I missed. Oh. Shatter.
Swift and lethal.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get him bleeding if he survives.
On the move.
And then, you know what? Sneak attack. Okay, we'll dismiss the wild shape. And here is the reason we did that. The warped headband of intellect sets the wearer's intelligence score to 17. The enchantment has no effect if their intelligence score is higher without it. So we're going to take that. Yeah, we'll take that to sell. And we'll send that one to Gale. So that was Lump. Let's get Fank. Okay, nothing on Fank. Nothing on Chalk. Okay, let's see the dead tiefling. Oh yeah, here we go. Tarnished Locket. You know what? Pick up bad to wares. And let's see here. The Folly in the Fall. Let's read that. Though clearly old, this handbill has managed to maintain its bold print over time. For one season only, see the play at Elturel's Everlight Theater Into Chaos. Sharp-tongued traveling troupe presents The Folly in the Fall, a tragedy in 4 parts. Part 1 of Lost Netheril, the Great Wizarding Empire in Humanity's Age of Wonder. Part 2 of the Great Mage Karsus, that's the dude I was talking about, his brief and terrible godhood and the ruin he wrought. Part 3 of Netheril's Fall, 1,000 years of shade and char subversion. Part 4 of Netheril's Return and its shadow falling upon the land. And so, yeah, it's basically a play about the story that I literally told you. The guy who basically killed Mystra, albeit very temporarily. And, you know, let's just take all the books.
Someone's diary.
Oh, yeah.
Might explain what happened here.
Okay, we'll take all those. But let's read Lump's diary. Where is it? Diary of Lump the Enlightened. Triumphs and Travels of Lump the Enlightened. Day 1. Now I see the truth, that I can scarcely remember a time before. At first I thought the human's thin flesh had bestowed this gift, but I've come to believe it was the circlet she wore. There was a crunch in that shoe. Day 4. The goblin boss, Dror Raglan, has made a tantalizing proposal. Spare any prey bearing his new god's brand, and feast on the rest. He offered considerable coin in return. So, yeah, so basically that dude ate someone, and that someone ended up having a thing that changes your intellect. So we're going to take that off. And we're going to put that on, because as you can see, my intellect is 8 until I put that on, and now it's 17. And there's literally no downside to this. It's just my thing is 17 at the moment. You know, if my intellect was 18, it would be better off on someone else. But now, look at those stats. Like, okay, strength, I'm not going to worry about, because I change into a bear. Dexterity, 14. That's going to be good AC for when I'm not, in bear form. Constitution, 14. Not perfect, but we can always bump that up. Wisdom at 17, Charisma at 12. Again, not kind of mid, a basic, like, not bad stat. So, oh, and let's send this to Gale. So now, what's this here? So that's momentum. Who do we have that can take advantage of momentum? Oh, I need to level up Astarion. Okay, let's give... Oh, let's actually, first let's give this to Gale. See, braces... Yeah, because he's never going to be wearing armor or holding a shield. So, I mean, in theory, I could give him a shield, but we're not going to. So we're going to have him... Yeah, it's going to bump up his AC. Astarion, you have bonus action dash. Let's see here. Momentum. Okay, so basically at the beginning of combat, Astarion is going to have extra movement. Now this is good because he also has a bonus action dash, which means that at the start of combat, if I need him to get somewhere fast, I can have him dash, and he's just going to just zip across the landscape. But until then, let's level him up. Okay, spells. Let's see here. Sleep, Disguise Self, Charm Person. We're going to go ahead and give him Sleep. That's not exactly a perfect one, but it might be a nice one to wear, like, when we start combat, if it's, like, the first combat of the day, I can have him sleep people, and then I can have him go up to them and then bite them. But he also gets a feat. He's our first level 4, too, for that matter. Okay, so we can improve... We basically get 2 ability points that we can put in. Otherwise, a lot of these give 1. So Actor, Deception, Performance, he's not going to be doing that. 5 to Initiative and Can't Be Surprised. That would go good with Momentum. Athlete, no. Okay, no. Crossbow Expert, no. Defensive Duelist. When attacked while wielding a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to an armor class. Okay, that might be good because we do have him... well, let's rotate him. Can we see his... Okay, he has short swords right now, but we might change him to a rapier. Or we can give him dual wielder. You can use 2 weapon fighting... Okay, but no, because I want him to be able to... Sorry. I want him to be able to use his actions and bonus actions for spells. Like, that's kind of the point. Durable is Con, Elemental Adept. No, he's not going to... Lightly Armored. He has light armor for Lucky, which you can use to gain advantage on attack. Oh, that would be good for him. Okay, I don't want him... I don't need him getting spell slots or spells from other lists. Martial Adept, you get Imperial... Ooh, movement speed increases, and difficult terrain doesn't slow you down, you dash. Okay, that's a good one. But at the same time, those also don't give stat increases, and that's kind of what's needed around now. Okay. Trying to remember what proficiency he has. I imagine dexterity. Okay, let's keep... Sentinel... Sharpshooter. Okay, let's give him... Oh, but that's also not going to give him... Okay, let's do ability improvement and let's get that bumped up. So let's... let's put that on 8, and then... Okay, because his spells use intelligence. So now that's at least... Now that he's at 14, it's bumped up to a +2. And then his dexterity is almost max. So what we can do is the next time we select a feat, we can do ability score improvement again, pump that into dex, and then his AC is going to be basically maxed out. And then from there, we can probably do things that will increase his intelligence. So let's accept that. Okay. Now the question is, how much more... Oh, I don't need a whole lot more. I wonder why... Oh, Astarion's probably ahead because he read the book, huh?
Got a long road ahead.
Okay. Well, let's see what else we got going around here.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm actually surprised the goblins aren't hostile towards me now. But yeah, no, that crown is worth it as long as you have like a low or even mid intelligence. Ah, okay. Here's something I might need a sensor.
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Ratherjack, as you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Yeah, you know, let's open the door.
Wait, don't interrupt them. Let me do it. They sound disgusting.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead, Astarion.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, apologies, didn't mean to interrupt.
Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you!
Okay, well, you know.
The half ogre in the making.
Okay, you know what? We had from might have to blur and or black some of that out, but we will deal with that later. So you know what? Oh well, you know what? Okay, we're not gonna worry about that. Yeah, just sneak attack you. I was gonna put him to sleep and fight him, but there's no point in that. Wow, Jesus, Astarion. Jeez, leave some for everyone else. Can I can't. No, I can't reach her. Okay.
Can't even catch my breath.
You know what? Let's just do the good old shillelagh shuffle. Okay, hold on. So that was a bonus action. What can we do here? Spike growth. Yeah, let's just go ahead and bonk her on the head. Or jab her in the gut. I mean, that works too. Okay, yeah, you know what? Trip attack ranged. And she saved against that. Okay,
My path be true.
yeah, everyone get in here.
A rough tempest I will raise. Step to it.
Okay, let's see. What can we do here? Okay, no, don't have that. You know what? Let's go ahead. Oh, wait, hold on a second here. Is that gonna... Oh, you know what the heck? Let's go ahead and, like, shatter half this house. I am probably gonna regret this. Okay. There we go. Oh, that was fun.
Gnomes can be...
Okay, yeah, send those to Lazel. I take it back. That was worth it. That was worth it to shatter half a room.
What path lies before
I
me?
see a book in there. I want the book. No, I want the book. Give me the book. Yeah, okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with D&D, Shatter basically, aside from being an AoE spell, absolutely wrecks anything that is non-organic. So like, you can cast Shatter on like a wall, and that wall is just gonna get absolutely up. But until then, let's actually do the whole long rest thing real quick.
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back. Can you... can you shut up and let me read?
Yeah, need some help?
What? No, I'm fine. I was just perusing this little find. Will you shut up? Forgive me. This book reads you more than you read it.
Yeah, maybe you should stop reading it.
No. There's something in here. But the voices, the spirits in the book won't let me see it. I almost reached the end before they drove me out. And drove me all but mad. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind.
I love how everyone is
can't
just
reason with them.
splattered in blood.
They exist to protect that book.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, is there anything we can do?
Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to know what's lurking in here. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips.
You don't
Still,
say.
I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now.
Yeah, what are you hoping to find?
It's a book of necromancy, full of secrets about controlling the dead, returning the dead to life, and who knows what else.
You're hoping to get your
Whatever's in
humanity back.
It might give me an edge over my old master, Cazador. Or free me from him entirely. Although I can't make any progress as long as those spirits remember their mission. It seems to be all they know. Still, if nothing else, maybe I can beat Cazador to death with it.
That's the optimistic spirit. Okay, let's get everyone leveled up here. Okay, so I can now wild shape into a deep growth that's basically like an underground goat. 23 hit points, not really good compared to the bear. But hold on, what else can I do again? While in animal shape, you can't talk. Okay, so you can take the action. Oh, that casts dancing light and charges. Okay. So, again, okay. Now we can fly. So, take the shape of a dire... Oh, it's a dire raven, so it's going to be huge. Avoid attention blind enemies, has 13 hit points. While in animal shape, you can't talk or cast spells, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we already know all about wild shape work. Cantrips. You know what? I'm going to take guidance, because I can just guidance myself now. Okay, prepared spells. Let's go ahead and clear some of these out. So, I think heat metal is going to be a good one. I haven't used spike growth yet, but... Ooh. That might... Oh, but again, it's concentration. I think I'd rather have spike growth. What's this one? Ooh, moonbeam. Okay, oh, hold person. That's a nice one. Let's go with Moonbeam. Okay, so now let's fill the rest here. Let's do, okay, Fairy Fire is a good one. I can cast Create or Destroy Water with my staff here. Let's do Cure Wounds for post-combat healing. Talk with animals, of course. Because that one's also a ritual. Oh, wait, no, it's not a ritual. I thought that was a ritual. Fog Cloud, Entangle. Yeah, let's do... Wait, no, not Fog Cloud. Let's do... Oof. It's a tough one. What's this one? Enhanceability. Protection from poison. Let's do... Oof. This is tough here. Because I got a lot of good cantrip. Let's do Hold Person. I think that's going to be a good one. Okay, Feet. Let's get something that can up my wisdom by 1, but maybe give me something else. Okay. Okay, none of these increase my... Oh, this is... Oh, I learned 2 ritual spells. My choice, okay. Okay, let's just do ability score improvement. I'm going to... Okay, Constitution doesn't matter as much for me because I turn into a bear, which basically gives me the bear's health bar, and then when the bear's health bar is gone, I revert back. So let's up my wisdom by 2. And then next time... God, there's really not a lot that gives you... See, this is why 5th edition revised is so much better. because basically all of the feats you get will give you. You can either take the feat that gives you 2 points, or you can take any other feat that'll give you a point, and then what the feat does. Because it really sucks, because like some of these would be really nice. Like honestly, Shield Master I feel would be great for when I'm not in bear form. But because I can't get like Wisdom or Dexterity from that, I think I'm just not going to. Although granted, this is on the easiest setting, so maybe I'm overthinking it. Okay, cantrips. Let's give you... Booming Blade is a vocation, but he's not really going to be doing melee. You know, let's go ahead and we'll give him Shocking Grasp in case someone gets in range. Okay, spells. What to do? Let's do Acid Arrow, because having that acid that like reduces the AC is actually pretty good. Then let's go ahead and do, that's Conjuration. Okay, so we have Magic Missile, we have Shield, we have Mage Armor. What's this one now? Blur. Let's see Invisibility, Illusion Blade. Yeah, let's do Chromatic Orb. That's another good one. Let's go ahead. Let's take out Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt is like really not that great. Web is Conjuration. Okay, let's do the Acid Arrow in there. And let's take out Thunder Wave, because I think Shatter's just like the superior choice. And then let's add, not Chromatic Orb. Actually, yeah, let's do Chromatic Orb. Okay, for a feat, let's... Okay, his charisma is 12. That's not great. I can give him more cantrips. Not sure I want that, though. Oh. Spell Sniper sounds really good. Warcaster. Oh, you know, yeah, we're giving him Warcaster. That's, Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Warcaster. Like again, like his stats aren't going up, but those are actually really good. Like being able to keep concentration and being able to opportunity spell Shocking Grasp, which I literally just gave him. We're going to go with that. Okay, let's see here. Feats. That's going to be mindful all the time. Her, you know what? She's basically as good as she's going to... Oh, I could give her Great Weapon Master. But she doesn't have a great weapon yet. You know, we're going to go ability score improvement. Let's go ahead. Let's bump her con up. Let's bump her strength up. And then next time around, by then... Oh. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, Heavy Armor Master. Oh, that's actually Heavy Armor. You know what? Let's do... No, let's do Heavy Armor Master. And strength increases by 1. Okay, so that's the stat increase that we want. To a maximum of 20. Incoming damage from non-magical attacks also decreases by 3. So yeah, she's going to be melee. Let's give that to her. Alright, and unfortunately we got 2 more people we'll have to level up, so let's switch them out. Oh, and now Astarion wants to talk. Like, look man, it's not my fault you picked the curse book. Alright, level up for Will. Okay, so cantrips. Let's give him... No, not Booming Blade. Not that. I think let's do Toll the Dead, I think. It's a good one. Okay, as for this, let's give him... No. Command would be a good one. Let's give him... I think let's do Hellish Rebuke. Okay, feet. Okay. Let's see, Dungeon Delver. You know, okay. Here's my thought. With him being packed with the blade, he's making his melee attacks with charisma instead of dexterity. And let's see here. Medium armor. Oh wait, hold on a second. No, that's not right. There's one to up his armor to medium. Okay, lightly armored. Mage Slayer. Oh, come on here. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Moderately armored. So, you gain armor proficiency with medium armor and shields, and your strength and dexterity increases to 1 by a maximum try. So if we get that, we up his dexterity. And that'll basically give him as good an armor as he is going to be able to get, since all the medium armors are max 2 dexterity. So let's do that. So now we can get him some medium armor. See here, thaumaturgy, produce flame. Hold on a second, let's... No, let's see here. Let's give her Toll the Dead. Yeah, let's just double down on that. Okay. Medium Armor Master. When you wear medium armor, it doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth checks. The bonus to armor class you can gain from dexterity modifier also oh, yeah, let's go ahead and make her a medium armor master. Oh wait, but that's not going to increase her dexterity. No, okay, no, we don't want that. Oh Jesus. And see, this is tough because Shadowheart is really not that great. Trickery clerics in 5e are also not that great. Because they're kind of weird. Because clerics are kind of like fighty classes. Whether they're they're kind of like Gishes, where they like do some spell casting and do some melee. But they're not exactly stealth people. Dual wielder. Okay, let's get her wisdom up. I think her wisdom needs to be up. So what do we have that can increase her wisdom? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Can I give her wisdom? Oh, but that's not going to increase her. See, again, in 5e revised, if you do wizard, it would give you like, hey, it would say like, hey, you can get +1 intelligence. Yeah, and like, there's like nothing here that'll increase her wisdom as well. But I need her wisdom up because she is missing a lot. And granted, a lot of that is because of her, you know, attacks being like saves. So like it'll be like a dexterity save, and a lot of things have high dexterity, but she still misses a lot. So let's do that. We'll up her dexterity. That'll give her an AC bonus. So I think that's going to be as good as we get with her for now. We just need to kind of shore her up a little bit. Alright, time to take a nap. Oh god, that's right. Astarion wants to talk. I can't sleep until I talk to Astarion.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night.
Dude, literally last night.
The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first.
Oh man, don't get all overly attached on
In all
me.
these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste.
Yeah.
Alas, it doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith, what in the hells would she taste like?
Yeah.
Oh.
Something exotic.
Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
Oh, that's a...
Oh, no. No. Don't be disgusting. I just mean a sip of their blood. No mastication required.
let's see here. Yeah, you know, out of the people we have here now, definitely
A fine
Shadowheart.
choice. She is enticing. Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier I get. I better go find something I can actually get my teeth into.
Yeah, good hunting.
There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
Okay, I'm going to go to bed now. I like how Astarion sleeps. Well, like, I know elves go into the trance, but it just, like, it seems weird to me. Oh, Scratch is here. Scratch wants to talk. We're gonna end it with a good boy.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master, friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Pet the dog, yes. Petting the dog, best game ever, 10 out of 10. Who's a good boy? I just thought of something. I don't think I'm going to do it, but one of Shadowheart's problems
Can't afford to stay idle.
is that she gets Firebolt from her race. Yeah, you know, she gets a free cantrip. And it uses intelligence unlike any of her other spells. So I'm wondering if maybe I should give the intelligence crown to her, because then, in worst case scenario, she could firebolt everything. But again, it's like it's really weird, because then it's almost like I'm ignoring all her actual spells. So I don't think I'm going to do that, but it was an interesting thought experiment. On that note, we are going to go ahead and call it a part here. As always, if you liked my video, then like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and you can see them the moment they come out. Otherwise, keep doing what makes you awesome. Thank you very much, and goodbye.